Hey guys, my name is Thobela and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to finally get started in your savings journey and getting into the culture of saving. So first things first, my videos do not constitute financial advice, and if you are looking for financial advice, please do consult a certified financial planner. And number two, my videos only constitute my views and opinions and not views or opinion of someone else or of an entity. So hopefully you have watched my videos on how to position yourself financially, and if you have not done so, please do check them out on my channel. And while you are at it, please hit the subscribe button below and also the notification bell so that you can be notified every time when I upload a video. Now, I am going to talk about what I think is important in getting started in your savings journey and in maintaining an investment culture. So what I found was important is to have a financial goal. It is important to be saving towards something because that motivates you. But it is not only important to have a financial goal, it is important that your goal is a SMART goal. Now, I'm going to use my first financial goal as an example of why I believe that the goal, it is not only enough to have a goal, but it needs to be a SMART goal, because if our financial goals are not SMART goals, then we are setting ourselves up for failure in our financial journey. So my first goal was towards my studies. What I also found was that it is very important to start saving very early in your financial career, because then you get used to living without that amount that you are saving. Living below our means is an important ingredient in our journey of financial freedom and getting into the savings culture. So my goal was saving towards my studies. However, it needed to be specific. How much do I need to save for? Do I need to save for 10,000 Rand? Do I need to save for 20,000 Rand? Because when you know that, then therefore you can measure your goal. You can measure how far you are to achieving your goal, but also when you achieve your goal, you are able to say, okay, fine, I have raised a certain amount of money, which is what I needed. Then the goal needs to be attainable or achievable, and it also needs to be realistic. How long do you have up until you need to register for your course? So for example, if you need 10,000 Rand to register for this course and you have 10 months, now, and you have 10 months. So that means you need to save 1,000 Rand every month towards your goal, assuming that wherever you'll be saving this money, it will not be losing value or earning interest. So is it realistic for you to save 1,000 Rand on a monthly basis? This is something that you need to establish. And if it is, then you can start saving for your goal. Because if it is not, then you are setting yourself up for failure and you will not be able to save towards your goal. So what I also found was useful was putting structures in place to motivate me to save towards my goal. So one of these structures was opening up an investment account where I can put my money so that my money can earn interest, but not a lot of interest. So I saved this money in unit trust fund, but low equity unit trust fund, so that it does not lose a lot of money when markets go down, but also it is protected, so that I earn some amount of risk. We'll chat about funds a bit later. The second thing that I did was to set up a debit order out of my bank account into this savings account, so that I am not tempted to decide when I feel like I'm in a corner to decide whether I want to transfer this money or not to transfer this money, because the decision needs to be made once. You need to make this analysis whether this goal is attainable, and if you feel like it's attainable, then you commit to this goal, and this is also very important. So lastly, this needs to be a timeless goal. You need to set time limits for this goal. So if you've got 10 months before this registration needs to happen, then you have 10 months. Because it is important that we've got deadlines for our goals, because then you start saving willy-nilly, and at the end of the day, you do not see what you've done, you don't see what you've achieved, you're not able to tick off your list. Ticking things off list motivate people, and that's why when you set up your goals, you need to set deadlines and timelines so that you can be able to say, okay, fine, I've achieved A, B, and C. What is then next? So saving towards a goal is very important, and it is not enough that it is just a goal. It needs to be a specific goal. It needs to be a measurable goal. It needs to be an attainable goal, a realistic goal, and a time-based goal. What I also found was important for me is putting up structures in place to help me in my discipline. And those were setting up an investment account that earns interest, and also setting up a debit order so that I am not tempted to not commit to my savings goal at any point in time. Thank you very much. This is all I have time for. If you find my videos insightful, please subscribe and share your comments on the comment section, and also share my videos. And yeah, goodbye.